Welcome to the Job Shop Show, where we talk with the owners, suppliers, partners, and customers of custom manufacturers. Listen and learn the secrets of top-performing job shops, the tools, techniques, and backgrounds that have made them successful, all in the quest of raising the bar for custom manufacturing. I'm your host, Jay Jacobs. This episode is sponsored by Paperless Parts, connecting buyers and suppliers of custom manufactured parts. The Paperless platform is a secure, ITAR-compliant, cloud-based manufacturing system for suppliers that reduces the amount of time spent on sales, estimating, quoting, administration, and order processing. It offers seamless integration with the accounting and ERP software tools that shops already use, such as QuickBooks, E2, and JobBoss. Paperless Parts was founded with a mission to make manufacturing more accessible by streamlining the quote-to-cash process. Spend less time quoting and more time selling. Welcome to a special episode of the Job Shop Show. Your host, Jay Jacobs here. I'm at the NTMA Chapter Leadership Summit in Orlando, Florida, a great place to be in January. The NTMA, or National Tooling and Machining Association, connects many of the nation's top precision custom manufacturers with one another, both through regional chapters and national events, with the goal of improving the members' capabilities through the accelerated adoption of technologies, tools, and best practices. Chapter leaders are the tip of the spear, and since this is the beginning of 2020, I thought we should ask some of the best what they are seeing for 2020. Note that this is a different format. You will hear from 8 shop owners in a rapid-fire question and answer session. The audio is a little choppy as we were outside. Hopefully that doesn't detract from these great folks. So here we go. It is the start of 2020. What is your outlook for the year? Do you think sales will be up, flat, or declining?
Jim Hoffman from Moberg Medical, part of the Pittsburgh chapter NTMA. Our shop is medical device, large joint orthopedics, supporting sort of your big OEMs, manufacturers across the states and actually across the globe.
Great. So we're at the start of 2020. What is your outlook for the year? Do you see sales growing, flat, declining?
Yeah, we've been in double-digit growth for quite a few years now. 2020 looks sort of the same. 2021 is actually a really large step up. So this year's all heavy development, heavy sort of preparation.
Yeah, my name is Bob Young. I'm with Custom Tool out of Cookeville, Tennessee. I'm the company vice president, co-owner with my brother, Gillen Young. We participate in the NTMA and the Tennessee chapter. And our shop is a job shop that primarily focuses on machine components, probably 75% turning, 25% milling. So our outlook for 2020, obviously, if you've been in this business long enough, you realize that election years do have some impact. And so we're certainly conscious of that. We've seen, the past 3 years, we've seen significant growth in our company, double-digit growth year over year. During that time of growth, we've invested capital in capital equipment each of those years. This year, we expect to, our plan for this year is we're going to try to outsell any downturns, any impact that the election may have on our industry. Obviously, as a service company, in order for us to grow our revenue, we have to make sure that we have capacity, and so capital equipment's a big part of what we do.
I'm with the San Fernando Valley chapter of the NTMA, and we do aerospace thread rolling. Our outlook for 2020 is basically picking up where we left off 2019. We had a record 6 months at the end of the year, and I expect that to maybe not be quite as crazy, but it's certainly going to be on an upward trajectory.
So you see sales growing in 2020?
Yeah. Maybe not to the extent that the last 6 months were, but certainly over the first 6 months, it'll be a very robust, gain.
Hi, my name is Charlotte Rice. I'm with the company Masters Precision Machining. I'm the CFO, co-owner. We are with the Akron chapter of the NTMA, and our shop does precision machining. Billing, turning, for the aerospace industry, automotive industry. Aerospace is our biggest industry. Automotive, commercial, and also a job shop that come in with a print. We'll try to work with you and focus on better pricing for you. I see sales. I just did our 5-year. We've been in business 5 years now. We're a new company, and I saw our 5-year projection. We've had grown steadily the whole time. We did reach our 5-year goal in 4 years, and so far, just for continuing January, it still looks like the focus is going that way. We got some big aerospace accounts, so it's looking forward to
targeting 10% growth, 20% growth.
our growth. It's 25.
25%.
Yeah, we were 25% in 2019, so we're trying to focus on maybe making it 30 this year for 2020.
Good afternoon. My name is Sean Doyle. I'm with H&S Swanson's Tool Company out of Pinellas Park, Florida. My chapter is the West Coast chapter. What we do, we're a CNC precision machine shop. Not only that, but we are NADCAP certified. We do the chromating, anodizing, wet paint, powder coating, assembly. We're almost like a one-stop shop within our 4 walls. We're in about a 65,000 square feet facility. Roughly about 100 employees, have been established since 1956. The majority of our customers is aerospace and defense. With that said, our capacity right now is at 110%. We're overloaded right now. I'm not even taking on any new customers. I'm only trying to support the existing customers that I have at this point. It's an incredible position to be in because our growth has just been 30% every year since I've been on board since 2015. It's a good thing to be in, but our workforce, of course, is always an issue.
My name is Kelly Kasner, and I'm the Director of Business Development for Michiana Global Mold. We are with the Michiana Chapter, and MGM is a design and builder of injection molds for the plastics and rubber industries. We do see sales growing in certain segments and industries that we serve. Again, automotive is always a strong indicator of what's going on in the rest of the world. It's the manufacturing world. So we look to that to be strong in certain niches of automotive, and then also in the medical field as well. Lots of innovative new products coming on board. So with that, you need parts, and tooling is a part of that. So as plastics can continue to grow, so do we.
Sounds like then you're optimistic for 2020.
We are. We took the turn of the year as an opportunity for key management to get together and come up with our 2020 plan. How can we be more efficient by 20%, grow sales by 20%, and increase our capital expenditures by 20% to incorporate better technology?
Mark Vaughn, Vaughn Manufacturing. We're in Nashville, Tennessee. Member of the Tennessee chapter, NTMA. And we're engaged in the design and build of metal stamping dies, tool and die. And that is about 80% of what we do. They've been declining since the tariffs went into effect, since we're capital spending. There's different types of capital spending. Ours is foundational for new products and so forth. A lot of our customers, we service the appliance and HVAC markets, which there's not a requirement for a new model every year, much like the automotive or some other industries. So I think a lot of our customers are preoccupied with maintaining, modifying their supply chains that are in place currently to compensate for the tariff impacts or potential tariffs impacts.
Do you see business coming back in the second half of the year?
I think this year will be better. I think that there's been a time lapse to where customers have been able to discover what the tariffs impacts have changed for their businesses. So I think that they're more inclined to move forward now that they've seen what the impact has done to their businesses.
What are your capital expenditure plans?
And segue into capital equipment.
So capital equipment expenditures with the 110% running level, what sort of investments will you be making in capital equipment and or facilities?
Right. Within the last 4 years, we've probably spent, our company has spent close to $6 million in capital equipment. That's CNC machining equipment, 5-axis, horizontals, redoing our water treatment system, putting in LED lights. Wow, it's incredible what we've done and moving everything around. We probably added 7 new machines with all pallet pools just to accommodate
Will you be adding more equipment in 2020?
most likely we will. Right now it's just that cash flow that we're trying to, we got long-term agreements with some of our customers, so we're banking on that comes into effect, and so we'll have more or spending money to add on to that. So for 2020, we kind of look at it 2021 is that we're probably going to spend another $3 to $4 million in capital equipment for sure.
We just spent just $500,000 on December 29th, and we plan on, we have 2 more houses, and probably about another $2 million in machinery.
$2 million.
Just machinery. Now there's probably another $500,000 that goes into tooling for those machines.
Yeah, we want to invest capital in order to bring on some new machinery. We're looking at more CNC machinery, considering 5-axis machinery. So again, depending on what capabilities that we're looking for in the machinery, it could be several $100,000.
My guess is we'll probably invest 50, 60 grand this year in equipment upgrades.
Yeah, facility expansion, 60,000 square foot expansion starting this year. In that will be 5-axis milling, wire EDM, vertical EDM, heat treat, sort of, well, quite a bit of equipment actually.
Sounds like millions of dollars of investments then.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, it's so I think at the end, I'd say 4 to 5 years out, 41 pieces of equipment is the current expectation.
If we do, it will be towards production type of activities and production type of equipment where we can become more balanced between the capital spending concentration that we have now and move towards production.
So typically, what we've looked at, we try to go where our customers drive us,
Yes.
But we also try to stay in what our core competencies are. So we probably this year would see continued expansion in our turning services that we offer. Probably moving more into alternative rather than just traditional multifunction lathes on with chucking machines and collet machines. We're going to look something like a Swiss platform because we think that gives us some opportunities to diversify the types of parts we make, precision that we make, things of that nature.
What sort of dollar range do you think you may be investing?
Well, the dollar range on that, if you're going to go in and what we try to do, our strategy for capital equipment is we like to try to put a platform together, something that we can sustain and repeat, that have certain criteria, certain size, certain accessories, bar feeders, coolant delivery methods, ways we get parts in, ways we get parts out. So what we would do is we would take our approach would be coming up with that model of what we want, and then going out and trying to come up with the best solution. So typically when you go in and you start adding on not just the equipment, but the accessories that go along with that to put that work cell together, you can't just, it's going to be a 250,000, 300,000 by the time it's all said and done. But so we're not just looking to buy a piece of equipment, just have a piece of equipment. We're looking to put something in that is going to serve us long term.
How has belonging to the NTMA made an impact on your company and or to you personally?
Hey, I'm past president of NTMA's Rocky Mountain Chapter, 8-year member of the association. High value for me, really the contributions that others have made to me personally, as well as to Hirsch Precision as well. The relationships that have come through my time with NTMA would certainly be the key takeaway for me. The people that have been accessible and have, if I pick up a phone, make a call, they answer and it would contribute to me in so many ways. If I had a question about some content perhaps that they had delivered or something I saw in their shop that they had put a best practice in place, things that would directly benefit me, outstanding. Huge takeaway for me.
And that's both at the chapter and the national level?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, I think the biggest impact for me personally is just the relationships. Two things: relationships, one, but also the learning, the knowledge that you pick up coming to events. Where else are you going to be able to go to sharpen your skills in with people understanding, the pains that job shop owners deal with every day. And so it's a great opportunity to come and learn and share experiences, and through that course you build some really good relationships. Company-wise, it has probably opened the doors for us to make connections with people that may not have considered us as a potential source for them in whether it's supporting the services they do or being a primary supplier for parts or components that they sell. So it has benefits both ways. You have to be here, you have to be part of it, and it's not something you can just come in day one and expect, oh, I'm going to come in here and this is going to be my sales plan for the year. No, it doesn't work that way. It's something that you develop over time because it's very much built on trust.
I'd say the biggest impact from a company's perspective is in the area of the workforce development initiatives. The fact that we as mold makers rely on very traditional apprenticeship programs. We look for specific skill sets. The NTMA has those training resources available, excuse me, and we really benefited from that because it's helped fill our pipeline with the young, to help with the aging workforce that we have.
I'm a secretary and trustee in my chapter.
Okay.
This is my second year on board, and I find this type of organization has helped me out tremendously with the networking, with the learning about other chapters and how they're organizing their shops. The people are great to work with. We're understanding some of the, some of the drawbacks that we have in our industry, but we're bringing it out on the table discussions, and it's helping everybody out understand what we need to do to address it.
Any particular impacts that it's made directly for your company in helping you with that tremendous growth?
Well, the one part of it is I didn't realize that we have a Goodwill Corporation. The Goodwills, the Salvation Armies, that we can work through those companies to obtain some workforce. So that's going to help us out tremendously as well. That's going to impact our company because the workforce in my territory is rather a little slow right now. So, especially in the state of Florida. So yeah, that's going to be one avenue we're going to address.
Great.
It's given us, first and foremost, an area to associate with like-minded business owners, people, while not exactly the same business, related business that you're talking, very similar problems, news, solutions that helps bolster your sounding boards on decisions you make in your own business.
The NTMA has really helped just the networking, sort of get you sort of just hear what other people are doing, sort of the challenges. Everybody's the same issue of skilled labor. Just what are the ideas? What are the things that are getting people into the trade? Helping our apprenticeship actually grow, sort of testing and those types of things. So, when we look out, our forecast for hiring is right around 130, 140 people. So, where do you find them, right? And so the NTMA being part of these types of events sort of help all that.
Reaching out beyond just the four walls of your company, seeing what others are doing, having mentors that have the ability to answer questions, seeing how they address similar problems, and being able to just establish relationships. It's what grows your company.
Personally, is the growth and understanding of how the NTMA could help our company, help other companies, how the meetings help with our businesses, what you get out of the businesses, how you can take it in one focus on you personally, or for your national, could be focused on your employees. You could take it and take a twist to it and use it at your company. It's been a value to me for personal growth in running a company, and just the resources to be able to do that.
So there you have it. What I heard in summary in these interviews and also in offline conversations is, for the most part, a cautious, tempered optimism for 2020. Is this what you're seeing? Email us. Let us know. thejobshopshow@gmail.com. If we get enough answers, I'll read them out loud for a podcast follow-up. I've also heard of an interest in a Ask Jay Anything episode, where I take submitted questions and answer them from my own job shop ownership experience and the journey along the way from a 5-person shop to one that had a team of over 325. So if you have a question, send it along. Again, thejobshopshow@gmail.com. Thanks so much for listening, and until next time, keep those spindles turning, those punches thumping, and those sparks flying. Have a super day.